15 after 8 p.m. It's time for Tricky Debate.
It's the Tricky Debate.
Welcome to Tricky Debate. I am HKO Live. Tricky Debate is proudly supported by E32, located at West Tanochrome, close to TTI. Contact them via 024-912-6459 for all your catering needs. At Eat Ali, our dishes leave no dishes. Okay, join our debate with your contributions via a minute voice note, or if you're a very fast typist like Miss Philo, send us a WhatsApp or a text message to 024-488-3008. Here is what we are looking at. Jealousy and lack of trust. Okay. So jealousy stems from low self-worthiness. We feel jealous when we compare ourselves, either who we are in characteristics or what we have or don't have. The result of that comparison is a sense of lack. A lack of trust, on the other hand, can originate from personal past experiences such as betrayal, deception, gaslighting, and inconsistent or abusive caregiving during childhood. It can also arise from adult relationship issues such as infidelity or a partner who breaks promises. To overcome jealousy, acknowledge the feeling and explore its roots in personal insecurities, then focus on building self-esteem and practicing self-compassion. On the other hand, learning to trust again is a gradual, conscious choice to move forward after a betrayal by trusting yourself, your intuition, and carefully selected others rather than staying stuck in the past. So, our question on Tricky Debate is this: which is easier, overcoming jealousy or learning to trust again? Let's debate.
Tricky Debate. It's fun, awkward talk.
Right, my favorite two people on a Wednesday night are seated and looking pensive to what I don't know. Well, Nana and Miss Philo, you are welcome. Nana is speaking for overcoming jealousy, while Miss Philo is speaking for learning to trust again. Once again, Nana and Miss Philo, you are welcome. You're right. Nana, say something so I can hear you.
Meda, wasi.
Okay.
You see the way you said okay?
Mm.
You see the way you said okay?
How did I say okay?
Okay, don't worry.
I should say don't worry to you. Okay, Nana, don't worry.
No.
Don't worry.
The way meda, then you are just not.
You were both saying meda.
Me.
You didn't? Okay. Anyway, no one akwaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, brown.
Yeah, diento. Yeah, obriki sana na brebo nana.
Aye.
Odeshieba.
No more pew. Anyway, I believe last week Nana started. So this week, Miss Philo,
she starts.
you speak first, and you have 3 minutes to open your statements or make your statement, and we'll carry on from there.
Okay, so I will first of all extend my heartfelt gratitude to our listeners.
I thought you were going to talk about Liverpool.
Liverpool?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Heartfelt gratitude. Should I say it?
To our listeners. Yeah. Okay, so like for always keeping lockdown here, so we just appreciate them for that. Okay, so back to the question. I am of the view that overcoming, which is more easy, like overcoming jealousy or learning to trust again. I go for learning to trust again, because why am I saying learning to trust again is not easy?
It's easier.
It's easier, right?
Is that what you're saying? The question
says, which is easier?
Yes.
Learning to trust again
or
overcoming jealousy. And I am
speaking for learning
to trust again. It's easier.
Okay.
And
yes.
You see, why am I saying that? Trust is something that happens in a relationship where the person's action and how the person demonstrates or the person's attitudes towards you. So, and when trust is broken, no matter how long it takes, the moment the person's actions and inaction changes, like this, the person start putting up a good behavior, you see that gradually you'll be overcoming it. You'll be overcoming it gradually. So for me, learning to trust again, yes, you can rebuild everything again when there is open communication. But the both of you can work it out for things to work, even when that trust is broken. If you decide to forgive each other, when there is forgiveness, I think when there is forgiveness and change in attitude, that is a positive one in attitude, you will be able to build that trust again. And then you can also develop your trust over time. As and when you guys stay together, the person changes. That is gradually, you see that there's some kind of positive consistent in the person's behavior. What the person used to do, the person don't do it anymore. And there is that open communication. Whatever the person does, like you guys share ideas and share opinions and all that, you are able to. You see that when these things happen gradually, you learn to forgive the person, and then you rebuild that trust that you have for the person again. So for me, I think that you can rebuild trust when there is change in attitude, and then forgiveness is also key component. If you can't forgive, there is no way you can trust the person again. So when you come to realization that no, I need to forgive, I have forgiven him or her, then trust me, that trust can be rebuilt again based on the person's behavior. When there is change in the person's behavior, you can rebuild the trust that you have for the person again. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Today I don't know. I just want to relax myself because Miss Philo this weekend went to a place, and unfortunately, because of something previously we were calling Chumoff, she did something like that, and now she's having a little bit, I don't want to say much, but I'll video it and then put it on the social media for them to see what is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Okay. Jealousy is something that is easy to overcome than what you call trust again. Yeah, I mean, then you're jealous whereby somebody is doing something that you think that I wish that thing I can do better than that person, or or 3 months to be your girl be nam. You wish say your girl, and I say you wish that your boy. I mean, that kind of thing. Overcoming it is very easy. It's just for you to know your partner, that there are certain things your partner is doing that you know that so if that is what your partner is, it enables you to relax and understand certain things, so you overcome it. Let me, for instance, yes, for instance, me you shoot Henry, for example. Like when Harry is why no, I'm just using you as a case study. That's what I say.
My case is account.
Your better half. Why do you, I mean, you see, these are the people that tell they acquire come no. You see, whenever you go out and your wife thinks that, oh, Henry, hey, me who's on the girl way now? No, any girl, say. When you sit your wife down and tell you, the nature of my job, the first point of call is to talk to a woman. Whether the person is nice or not nice, beautiful or not, whatever shape the person is having, you are my wife, and your eyes or my eyes can never go against anybody or take some. Your beauty cannot be taken away by anyone. You get it? But here, jealousy will overcome yani, and which is easy than trust. Trust is something that you can never. It's difficult for you to trust someone and say that easy say me trust. It's easy to overcome trust. I mean, it's not.
All right, Nana. Okay, Miss Philo, you have another 3 minutes to advance your case.
Is this 3 minutes up?
Yes.
Hey.
Now,
Today I should give
No, don't you know him?
Okay, so just as I was saying, you see, when trust
is
is broken, HQ, when trust is broken, it's kind of difficult to rebuild it. So how you can rebuild it is when, just as I mentioned earlier on, when there is change in the person's attitude, when there is open communication, both of you are able to share opinion, discuss issues. When something happens, you guys sit down, both of you would discuss it. And then when you rebuild trust, when trust is rebuilt, it strengthens the relationship. So like I will say that even though it wouldn't be easy like that, but when you think there's change, that is the key word, is forgive. If you're able to forgive the person, and the person also change his or her attitude or behavior, at least you'll be able to rebuild it gradually. And if you're able to rebuild it, one of the benefits is it strengthens the relationship, right? It brings it brings you guys closer than you used to be. So learning to trust again can be a challenging but achievable. It's challenging, but you can achieve it. How can you achieve it? By focusing on rebuilding this trust. To strengthen through opening communication, consistent behavior, forgiving each other, and also developing a healthier relationship. So if you guys are able to do all these things, that is to where you open up when there is issues, you guys are able to talk things over. You could see that there's a positive behavior in the other party's attitude. The person has changed totally, and then you have said to yourself that I have forgiven him or her. It helps you guys to even develop that kind of healthier relationship. So if you're able to do all this thing, trust me, you'll be able to overcome the challenge. And then before you realize, you have rebuilt the trust that you have for each other again. So the key component is forgive. Where there is forgiveness, you can trust. You can rebuild the trust again. Is my time up?
You have 36 seconds more.
Oh, okay. So you can trust can be developed over time, just as I said earlier. So you'll be able to develop the trust that you have for each other, unless the person decide not to change. And I say, so that one day it will be very difficult for that trust to be rebuilt, because nipano adiana onwakano the person might even say it with the mouth, but his action is saying something different. That one, there can't be any trust again. That is why I said that unless there is positive change in the person's attitude, you'll be able to rebuild that trust and then forgive the person.
All right, Nana, your next 3 minutes.
Yeah, as I was saying, jealousy is an internal issue that it's easy for you to overcome it, because anything that is an internal issue is something that you are thinking of. So when you want to overcome it, you have to throw it away.
Okay.
Then you have to throw it away. You tend to be an innocent soul. Moreover, you also need to make sure that jealousy is something, before you can say I have to overcome jealousy, it's about the communication you have with your partner. You need to have a good communication with your partner. That one, whenever there's jealousy, you think that when you have good communication, because you understand yourself. And also, I always say that something about these things normally comes with personal growth. and development. Overcoming jealousy can lead, or it leads to increase self-esteem. You get it? And then confidence in yourself. Because when you want to overcome it, you need to make sure that things are within you. So that you don't think much about whoever your is trying to do away with certain things with you. And also, jealousy is a common thing that you normally say it's out of emotion. It's out of emotion. And people experience jealousy because it is possible for them to learn more about certain things. So I stand with the view that jealousy is something that it's easily to overcome than trust. That is my point. These are the things that it's easy to overcome because within you, so you can just decide to let it go.
Okay.
But when somebody breaks your trust, it's difficult for you to say, let me rebuild this trust. You get it?
Yeah.
And there's only one person that you have to trust in this world. That's the Lord Jesus Christ, or the Savior, or our Heavenly Father. You don't have to trust human being. And my colleague know that you don't trust human being. So if somebody breaks your trust, don't even come out to say that hey, I'm a genie power, but we break. I mean, we genie dia or you nipa.
Yeah, but that's trust.
But there's belief. It's not trust. That one is belief. You believe in the person, but you don't trust the person. You can't trust human being.
Okay.
You just believe in human being, but you can't trust human being.
Okay.
So to me, jealousy is easy to overcome than trust.
Okay.
Trust in you break you.
About that, I mean, somebody said that you have to have hope in a human being, but keep your trust in God.
That's why I say it's belief.
Have hope.
Hope is I assume.
Not that you or have belief.
And some people also say like, I don't trust myself. How can I trust you?
Because you're also humans. That's why we all have to trust one.
That's why they also people also say that. I don't even trust the devil in me.
You.
How much more you?
Anyway, we are now on to rebuttals. So we are doing that in the next 4 minutes, right? The next 4 minutes. Miss Philo. Let's go.
Okay, yes. So I'm still of the view that though it's not easy as it is, but you can rebuild trust. Trust can be rebuilt. So if you are able to forgive once you are able to forgive the person, you just Nana was saying something like
but Henry has just made a point for me, which I don't even think that you have to even continue. Even someone is saying that you don't have to even trust someone. Trust human being, but have hope in the human being. Believe in the person, but don't trust.
So like you can forgive the person.
No, but
forgiveness can take time. It takes time for you to forgive. You get it.
It's hardly for you.
In as much as we're saying that it's not easy for you to
forgive
forgive someone. When trust is broken, just as I said, it's not easy to rebuild it. You need to forgive.
Thank you.
And to forgive the person, please. And to forgive the person, it would.
But you go through something that you can just forget about it.
You get it. You have to go through a lot of process to process yourself. You process it down. No one can say no. Maybe mediation based on the person's attitude. So trust. If it's broken, sure, you can rebuild.
You have just even said it for me.
You can
rebuild. That trust is not easy to rebuild.
You can rebuild. I said,
how can you rebuild something that you don't even believe yourself?
So far as you're able to forgive,
you don't even believe that
you can rebuild it
trust.
when there is forgiveness.
No,
genuinely. You forgive the
jealousy
person,
is something that
and you realize that there is a positive change in the person's
jealous
attitude.
With such a person.
You can forgive.
You can just let
then you can the energy to rebuild that trust.
When even in the Bible, normally they refer things as belief. You get it? So sorry, don't think that you as a human being you can just say that we're breaking my trust into me. Trust is not an easy thing to come by.
I said no. I said you're not getting. What I said was, when there is forgiveness, or you go through a process like then you have to forgive the person. So when you learn to forgive and you yourself, you realize that I'm healed, I have forgiven you completely, genuinely. You see that you can read what
No,
you can
never
start everything
you say that
afresh. Then
it
you
is
rebuild.
Easy, it is easy
that
to
trust.
forgive, but it is difficult to forget.
Okay, so here's what I want to say that.
No, you don't have anything to say right now. I want to just put it on. I put it on to you that it is easy to forgive, but it's difficult to forget. So the trust can never be done.
All right, so it feels more so like jealousy is self-inflicted, right? And lack of trust is the doing of the other person.
Good. As someone no can.
All right.
What my car could see prats? I say in that year.
No, but you also know that too much of jealousy, abasem.
Abasem said.
Yes, obia too much jealousy.
So the person can overcome it. Just that easy to overcome.
There are some people that they can't. No, that one.
They are forever jealous.
What come here? Are you and refiance? I will bless you, she.
Oh, na nyobi. Miss Philo. Pompo baby or bongo fu baby. I won't go to baby or boy. It is well. Anyway, let's listen to some voice note that we've gotten.
Hello, good afternoon. I believe it's overcoming jealousy is the way to go. Because how long are you going to be jealous about something? But you have to overcome it, you know, and you need to move on. Life is not the same. So sometimes you need to see certain things, then you just move on. If you make jealousy be in you all this while, it will hurt you. You can't even get pressure out of it, right? So naturally, men, we are all jealous. I mean, that's the reality. But you need to just move on as a person. Sana mimi hono. Because I say, my jealousy shows all this while. It won't be good for you. That's my opinion. Thank you.
All right. We have another one coming through.
Yeah. To me, overcoming jealousy is much easier than learning to trust again.
Okay.
Because overcoming jealousy, maybe obini sikebi no meti jealous on another nadibi, but what I'm going to work towards one so what they be maybe also is kasama be to work towards business be area and obi be area. You know to my way no so in your opinion in your damana on obi nadibi po like on your obio into jealous or be mobile. Because it be an ex jealous or it be a like n'intereshim be an issue maybe a way maybe some koi another maybe be Peter but I always say be a boy kwambiamo inji to another one so them mean say to my fight this year also nyamaro ko here the man na be tomato jewa the man na be tomato say to mo to the man na and also to me be na also saka also see say nyamaro ko fire obi po na adoration ya o jealous jewa obi na do kite on your job because if you also will be able to also to my the mother corner. But learning to trust again on the way difficult they but trust to people the relationship in the bisana one relationship ya one na any be perfect man and what day be say to me your man will be a be a qualify and sim so watch there 1 year 2 year 3 years and say that could ratio be due to be okay as well be okay another day then you pano or the na di boy so man and be we that share not just a day na am on your da another at the obinina da na de bibia ora the madi
the guy
is coming
from
on your and any pastor or true into trust the mouse ni ejuma be anyo onyanku ba partnership wo ejuma na ebeti na bia so no odi connection which one bra bibia no e mo bibia mu kama awo di bibia no bibia awo tu no be reaction mo son of your oje contract which no be reach on that trust no be deal be dey about trust you no can that da wo pa one thing better cause into because anybody thing they need so learning to trust again is very difficult But overcoming jealousy, very simple. It's always I do on my way to jealousy. The focus, focus what area now also be a fine one. I'll be pulling your jealous because I will also do also be better at us. It's them the margin shirt.
All right. So we got a message here too from Felicia. She says that learning to trust again is more difficult. All right. In closing, this is what I.
But the guy was the second
Yes.
voice note. You could see
Okay.
that the person was talking from experience. It's like he's been there before. He's faced it before.
You could feel it.
Yeah. From you could see that. Why not being under wash? So
You know,
probably
the difficult aspect in life when it comes to trust
Mm.
in connection with guys and ladies. Like someone, as the guy was saying, you've sacrificed. You know, men sacrifice more than women. You've sacrificed.
That's also debate, but you go on.
You've sacrificed to make sure that you've gotten daily, like whatever the lady needs.
Mm.
That every day, assuming every day you are giving your lady, let's make it so easy, 20 cedis a day. At the end of the month, it tends to be 600 cedis, right? Okay. Then somebody calls that lady and gives the lady 200 cedis instantly. And that's what Koto need friend says. I'm with the friend says.
no those
Indomie. Just to the guy I told Indomie, I'm mommy, now me quite so I say me like, well, I'm 200 cedis at the assortment. So the guy is more of important than even the one who has been paying that 20 cedis every day. What to show on chain? Then what could be now? You have an affair with that guy, that person. It will be very difficult for you to
it's
even.
not fair. Woman is shoot too.
All right.
It will be very difficult for you to, you lose trust with that person. Hardly for you to regain that trust back.
Okay.
Opa, uncle a Roman father. And question Roman father. I'm with him. Still our trust in
All right, Nana, let's conclude and move on. Thank you very much. Now, neither overcoming jealousy nor learning to trust again is inherently easier. The difficulty depends on individual circumstances, underlying causes, and the commitment for personal growth. Both are challenging but achievable, okay? They are both challenging but very achievable in the end. So if you are going through any of them, we wish you well. Keep going and you will overcome. That brings us to the end of our tricky debate for tonight's edition of the Orange Lounge. Tricky Debate will be back with you again next week.
You're listening to the Orange Lounge.